Baby Ruth edition?
Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
He was a baseball player.
He was a baseball player. I know who Babe Ruth is, everybody.
Just in case you...
I knew who Babe Ruth was. I still know. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Josh.
I'm Bill.
And we've got some furry friends hanging out down here, so you might hear some clickety-clacking of nails and tapping of collars.
You might even see him back over in the corner.
Just maybe. But we're going to do another bourbon hunt haul video, because you went hunting without me, sir.
Hey.
I was work.
Some of us have to work and pay into Social Security. So...
On this channel, we're not making
Bless all of you that
any money on.
I did my time.
I'm paying my dues.
I did my time in prison. So, in the prison of Social Security working.
Oh, see, I'm going to pay into it like most of my life and then won't be able to pull anything from it because it'll be gone.
That's what I thought too. That's a fallacy. So,
but you went back down to South Carolina and hit a lot of the stores that we hit in our first North Carolina, South Carolina border hunt.
I did, and then I hit an allocation day in North Carolina too.
You did.
So
yeah, and then just a random on your way home, stopped at a couple stores and picked up a thing or two.
Yeah, it's just a shock.
Yeah,
I was actually looking for something bottom shelf and couldn't find it.
And you found a bottle that I've been looking for 5 years. For 5 years.
So. Anyway,
we'll start with...
We're just going to start with what I reach in.
Ben.
So.
We apologize.
So this was South Carolina. And...
got ourselves a 13th Colony Southern Bourbon. And while you were at that...
Yes. Well, different store.
Different store.
Well, so actually, that store, same one... Angel's Envy, Triple Oak, Triple Oak, I believe.
Triple Oak, baby.
Triple Oak, I picked that one up.
Right there.
And also at the same store, something that I've been on our list.
James E. Pepper Decanter. Wow.
So.
You knocked off like 8 bottles of our bottles to find list. And I wasn't expecting to find these things until we went to Kentucky.
So, hopefully, they'll be good. So far, we've tried 1 of 3, and has not made it.
Been a rough go of it so far.
Still in South Carolina, I did find the other 13th Colony,
13th Colony Rye here. Hopefully, everything's going to be on frame. We're going to have to move some things in and out as we go.
And then I went into a tiny little store in North Carolina yesterday. And had this not been sitting beside some Old Soul bottles, I might have missed it. I might have missed it. But I didn't. An Old Soul 10 type.
Series 1.
And then when Josh looked at it, he saw it was Series 1.
Series 1.
So that's been around for a while.
Never happens. And we tried this at a bourbon bar in Cornelius, North Carolina. I said that this competed with Eagle Rare for me for my favorite bourbon of all time.
We tried that one at Pen 151?
We sure did. I know I did. I'm sure I gave you a try after.
Yeah, you did, for sure.
Because Eagle Rare is my favorite bourbon, and it's hard to meet that standard. Especially this only being 7 years old. But Series 1, Old Soul is what we had in that bar. And here it is in a bottle and we have it in our hands.
And this is in a tiny little store in a tiny little town in North Carolina. But and believe it or not, I was looking for Ancient Age 10 Star. Which I still haven't been able to find. It's like 5 stores. I'm just looking for a backup bottle. So it's not the end of the world, but still trying to find it.
Anything else over there?
Yeah, and then I hit another North Carolina. I got an email, and I got in on allocation day. Now, I've got some of this already, but this was there, and so I picked up a 1792 bottled and bond and a 1792 sweet wheat, which both of which are bottles that I have less than 5 of.
You might have less than 1 or 2 of this.
So I wanted to get a backup.
Yeah.
On those.
So these are hard to find in our area.
Yeah.
In particular.
So now I'm empty on my box.
You're empty on your boxes. So let's slide these back and make some room for the other box. And I'm just going to be grabbing at random because I don't know what you got where.
Yeah. So yeah, you do that.
I'll start with the one that I asked you to grab. Because you got this at Frugal McDougal.
Nope.
No.
I picked that up at a different store in South Carolina, and I picked it up considerably less money
than it was at Frugal. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this was like $120 at Frugal McDougal down on the border of South Carolina near Carowinds Theme Park, and then you got this for like $96. And I said, "Get it for me. I'll pay you back." And we had tried a Red Breast 12 recently at a local bar, and it was pretty good. We're not really huge. We're not huge fans of Irish whiskey.
It's a little bit light.
And this is the cast strength version, so less watered. That was an 80 proofer that we had before,
Yes.
and we're sitting a little over 100 on this. We're actually closer to 110. So this is, and we're going to have ourselves a pour of this James E. Pepper.
And by the way, this James E. Pepper is 52.8 barrel proof, and this is batch 49.
49. So you grab this for me because I genuinely enjoyed that Irish whiskey. I think it was more of the potential of, hey, this would be pretty good at a higher proof. So we're going to give this one a go eventually on the channel. I'll continue grabbing at random here. But next up, I know where you got this. You got this at the State Line Warehouse.
Yep.
Paul Sutton's
State Line Beverage Warehouse.
Bottled in Bond.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another one that we've been on the lookout for. I'm going to go ahead and cheers you so I can sip as we talk.
It's got a,
We're not doing a review.
It's got a nose to it.
It certainly does. We had been looking at that one for a while, obviously based on a few videos we had seen that were telling us that, hey, Paul Sutton's a pretty good brand. We should be looking for it. After that,
I picked up 2 of that bottle.
Picked up 2 of these.
And I got that at Southern
Spirits.
Spirits.
Green River Single Barrel.
Yes. Store pick.
Cask strength.
Single store pick. So from Southern Spirits, 63.5, so 127 proof. So
it's the first time I've seen a single barrel.
It is for me as well. These are out of Owensboro.
From there, this one you got at North Carolina. This was only allocation drop day.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that you texted me that you got this bottle. And I was like, that seems like an odd bottle for him to pick up. And that is the Remus Baby Ruth edition.
Babe Ruth. He was a baseball player.
He was a baseball player. I know who Babe Ruth is, everybody.
Just in case you...
I knew who Babe Ruth was. I still know. And I heard that there is a QR code. And I'm going to get close to the camera so that people can scan this.
Okay.
They can see what our bottle is.
I was actually going to scan it myself.
Yeah, well, here, you give it a scan. You're off camera at the moment. But there is a QR code on these bottles that gives you a specific moment in Babe Ruth's career. And I thought that was kind of a really interesting thing. So I'm going to get this to focus on the barcode, hopefully. If you guys can get a shot. It's not quite wanting to focus on it, but hopefully you guys can get a shot of that if you want to see the moment that our bottle harkens back to.
All right, got to enter the bottle number now. So there are 10,624 bottles.
Our bottle number is 9,557.
9557. It's a plate appearance. There's 5 plate appearances for New York, going 0 for 5 against Detroit with no home runs. So that means that this is a shitty
bottle.
Yes. There were 7,605 plate appearance bottles. So So that's which means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So that's what that means.
Next thing we got. Oh, this is different than what we have. Because this is Huling Station's wheat whiskey.
Yes.
I did not know that this was a wheat one you were picking up. Because
Mm-hmm.
we were on the phone the whole time. You were down there pretty much. So,
Picked this one up in a little store. The only other thing, I did pick up another Huling Station, which we'll see in a second, which is just a backup bottle for something else we had because it was cheap, which will be that one, because it was only $30.
I mean, that's so cheap.
Yeah.
And listen, Old Dominic, this is MGP distillate from them.
But distilled to their mash bill.
Because their mash bill is the same as their own distillate, which is right here.
And this is a backup bottle for a bottle we already have.
Yep.
So
Which the label is a little different.
no, it's the same.
Is it?
It's bottom shelf.
You're right, it is.
Yeah.
I remember it being red. But I'm slightly colorblind. So that could be why.
But still, for $45, I couldn't.
Yeah.
wouldn't pass it up.
Our video is already out, probably by the time you see this one. But Old Dominic making really good products. Really nice high rye bourbon.
And the Huling Station is, again, their mash bill produced for them by MGP. So,
Yeah. So they went out, they got what they wanted, and then they reproduced what they wanted.
right, until they could get their own distillate going.
Yeah. I think we've only got 2 bottles left over here. But one of them.
This
Yes.
was the North Carolina allocation day. Jimmy Russell's 70th anniversary. Wild Turkey, 101, 8-year. Very, very, very good bottle. We actually have done a review on this
We've
one.
already cracked that one open.
Had to do it. It was so nice we had to do it twice because the camera failed.
Technical difficulties. But our final bottle, and I am glad you picked this one because I've been looking forward to trying some of this brand's bourbon, and that's Bardstown Bourbon Company's Weeded Recipe. So this is 53% corn, 39% wheat, and 8% malted barley. And we have not had anything from Bardstown Bourbon Company, so we have no idea what their distillate tastes like, but this is their origin series, so it is their own distillate. And we're hoping to really enjoy it because we've heard some of their Discovery series has some pretty old turkey in it. And boy, if you don't watch your mouth.
And this is 6 years old.
Yeah.
So, and this is 2018
Ooh,
distilled.
that has a really nice color.
Look at the color on that.
That's a real
that is-
6 years old, and that's the color you're getting off of that. That's beautiful. We're gonna sip this one too.
Yeah, well, grab a glass.
Little impromptu tasting. Oh, I'm sorry, Bentley. One of our dogs down here's name is Bentley.
He's our favorite.
We don't pick favorites, but he's our favorite. Now this Jameson Pepper, we will not give notes or anything on it. But, boy, your breath stank.
Yeah, he hadn't been drinking at all.
I just forgot what was what. That's pepper, I think. God, I hope so.
You should be able to tell. This is Bardstown.
We're good. I was right. That's a nice little weeded funk on the nose on this thing right here.
Did I say 6 years?
Mm-hmm. Whoa. I'm not going to say anything about it because we're going to do the video. But wow.
I thought you weren't going to say anything.
I'm just saying wow.
Okay, let me see.
Just saying wow. But guys, there are a lot of bottles that people are looking to see.
Wow, that's a turd.
My wow is a different direction. We're certainly
Just
going to do
kidding.
reviews. We got one coming on the Triple Oak. We got one coming on a 70th anniversary. We'll have one coming on this Remus Reserve Babe Ruth edition, and certainly so many more. Everything we have.
We are so far behind.
We keep creating a problem for ourselves. But I'd rather have it no other way. I don't think I'd like to have a problem of us needing to go out and get more.
My investment counselor, on the other hand,
is very wroth with you.
Yeah, wroth. Yeah, very wroth.
What do you think about that? What do you give it a wow?
I said wow.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Let us know. Do you want us to see what we think about this red breast? Should we jump right into these single barrels from the Green River? What about the Old Soul 10 type? I know I'm looking forward to this one. Or should we give our James E. Pepper decanter a full review starting soon? You guys let us know what you want to see the most. We are, of course, so grateful that you are here watching with us.
We can't do them all tonight.
No, we cannot do them all tonight. Would you like to hit your outro for us?
Well, what we promise is, like good bourbon, our videos will get better with time.
And as always, take care of yourselves.